Have you ever noticed how sometimes just getting up from a chair feels like a major undertaking? Or perhaps you hesitate to reach for that top shelf, or feel a little unsteady walking up a few steps. It's a common feeling, isn't it? As we get a little older, we often start to notice those subtle shifts in our strength and balance. Maybe you found yourself holding on to things more often, or even catching yourself from a stumble, and a little whisper of worry starts to creep in. Am I losing my independence? Am I going to become one of those people who needs help with everything? That thought, that fear of losing the ability to do the simple, everyday things we love, can be truly disheartening. It can feel like an inevitable part of aging, a slow decline that we just have to accept. But what if I told you it doesn't have to be that way? What if there was a simple, powerful secret to maintaining your strength, your balance, and your freedom? Even as the years go by, I'm 74 years old, and I'm still active, still enjoying my garden, still playing with my grandchildren, and still getting up from any chair without a second thought. And it's not because I spend hours at a gym or do complicated routines. It's because of one key exercise I do daily, and a few others that complement it beautifully. In this video, we're going to dive into exactly what that one daily exercise is, and then explore 4 other simple, yet incredibly effective exercises that seniors can do to stay strong, reduce the risk of falls, and genuinely feel more vibrant every single day. These aren't just theoretical tips. These are practical, easy to implement movements that can truly transform your daily life. Watch to the end for something that will surprise you. So, let's dive right into the heart of it. The one exercise I make sure to do every single day, and which I believe is the cornerstone of maintaining strength and independence for us seniors, the simple, yet mighty, chair squat. Now, you might be thinking, a squat? That sounds difficult. But trust me, when you use a chair, it becomes one of the safest and most effective ways to build crucial leg strength and improve your balance. And it's surprisingly easy to fit into your day. Why is the chair squat so important? Well, think about your daily life. How many times do you sit down and stand up from the kitchen table? From your favorite armchair? From the toilet? Getting in and out of the car? Every single one of those actions is a squat. If your leg muscles, especially your quadriceps and glutes, aren't strong enough, these simple movements become a struggle. They become tiring, and they certainly don't feel effortless anymore. Over time, that weakness can lead to instability, making you more prone to falls, and gradually eroding your confidence to move freely. I remember a few years ago, before I really started consistently doing these, I'd sometimes push myself off the arms of the chair and feel a bit wobbly, a bit out of breath, just from standing up. It was a subtle sign, but it was there, a little reminder that I needed to pay attention. The chair squat directly addresses this. It strengthens the very muscles you use for all those daily transitions, making them feel easy again. Almost second nature. Here's how I do it, and how you can too, safely and effectively. Find a sturdy chair, one that won't slide around. You can even place it against a wall for extra security. Stand directly in front of the chair, with your feet about shoulder width apart, and your toes pointing slightly outwards, just like you would naturally stand. Now, imagine you're going to sit down. Slowly, and with control. Begin to lower your bottom towards the chair. As if you're actually going to sit, you want to keep your chest up and your gaze forward, trying not to look down at your feet. As you lower, you'll feel those big muscles in your thighs working. The goal isn't to plop down, it's to control the descent. Once your bottom gently touches or hovers just above the chair seat, without fully resting your weight, then you push through your heels and stand back up, squeezing your bottom muscles as you rise. It's all about control, both on the way down and on the way up. Start with just 5 to 8 repetitions, focusing on that slow, controlled movement. Do this 2 or 3 times a day, perhaps once in the morning, once in the afternoon, and once in the evening. You don't need to do them all at once. Break them up, a few before breakfast, a few after lunch, A few before dinner. The consistency is what truly builds the strength. If you find it too challenging at first, you can use your hands on your thighs or even gently push off your knees as you stand up. As you get stronger, you'll find you need less and less assistance. This isn't about perfection. It's about progress. For me, it became a simple daily ritual. When I'm waiting for the kettle to boil, I'll do a few. Before I sit down to read the morning paper, I'll do a few. It's seamlessly integrated into my day. And that's why it's so sustainable. The beauty of the chair squat is its versatility. If you find it too easy over time, you can challenge yourself by hovering over the chair for a second or two before standing up, or by slowly increasing the number of repetitions. Some days, I might even do them without actually touching the chair at all, just getting close to it. But for daily consistency, touching the chair is a fantastic safety net. This exercise has personally given me back so much confidence. I no longer think twice about getting up from a low sofa or stepping up onto a curb. My legs feel strong, sturdy, and ready for whatever the day brings. It truly is the foundation for staying strong and independent. Now that we've really understood the power of the simple chair squat, let's look at another fantastic exercise that complements it perfectly and targets another crucial area: upper body strength and stability. This one is called the wall push-up. And just like the chair squat, it's incredibly safe and effective. And you can do it anywhere you have a sturdy wall. Think about how often you use your upper body throughout the day. Pushing open a heavy door, lifting groceries, pushing yourself up from a chair or bed, even bracing yourself if you stumble. All these actions require strength in your chest, shoulders, and arms. As we age, we tend to lose muscle mass in our upper bodies if we don't actively work to maintain it. This can lead to a rounded posture, a feeling of weakness, and even make everyday tasks feel exhausting. I used to notice how much I struggled with things that felt so easy years ago, like pushing a lawnmower or carrying a basket of laundry up the stairs. That's where the wall push-up comes in. It's a wonderful way to build that pushing strength without putting strain on your joints or needing to get down on the floor. Here's how you can easily incorporate wall push-ups into your routine. Find a clear section of a sturdy wall. Stand facing the wall, about an arm's length away. Place your hands flat on the wall, slightly wider than your shoulders, at about chest height. Your fingers should be pointing upwards. Now, keeping your body in a straight line from your head to your heels. Slowly bend your elbows and lean your chest towards the wall, as if you're trying to touch your nose to the wall. You'll feel your chest and arm muscles engaging. Keep your core gently braced. Don't let your hips sag or stick out. Once you're as close as you comfortably can get, push strongly through your hands to press your body back to the starting position, straightening your arms. It's a controlled movement, both towards the wall and away from it. Start with 8 to 12 repetitions. You can do a few sets throughout the day, just like with the chair squats. Maybe a set in the morning, another in the afternoon. If you want to make it easier, simply stand closer to the wall. The closer you are, the less of your body weight you're pushing, and the easier it becomes. If you want to make it more challenging, step a little further away from the wall. The further you are, the more gravity works against you, making it more challenging. I personally find this exercise fantastic for my posture. After a few sets, I feel like I'm standing taller. My shoulders are back, and my chest feels more open. It counters that tendency to slouch forward, which can happen when we spend a lot of time sitting or looking down. It's a simple, elegant solution for building practical upper body strength that truly translates into feeling more capable and confident in your daily life. It's amazing what a difference it makes when you can open those heavy doors or confidently push yourself up from a comfortable armchair. Next, let's focus on an area that is absolutely critical for preventing falls and maintaining your freedom of movement: your calves and ankles. This brings us to our third fantastic exercise: heel raises. You might not think much about your calves, those muscles in the back of your lower leg, but they are incredibly important for balance, for walking efficiently, and for pushing off the ground with each step. Weak calves can lead to a shuffling gait, make you feel unsteady on uneven surfaces, and increase your risk of tripping. I've seen it happen. A small pebble on the sidewalk or a slight dip in the pavement can become a real hazard if your ankles and calves aren't strong and responsive. The heel raise is wonderfully simple and can be done anywhere you have something to hold onto for support, like a kitchen counter, the back of a sturdy chair, or even a wall. Stand tall, holding lightly onto your support. Your feet should be hip-width apart. Now, slowly and with control, lift yourself up onto the balls of your feet, raising your heels as high as you comfortably can. Imagine trying to reach for the ceiling with the top of your head. Hold that position for just a second or two, feeling the squeeze in your calf muscles. Then, even more slowly and with control, lower your heels back down to the ground. The key here is not to just let your heels drop. You want to control the movement on the way down as well, as this is just as important for building strength and stability. Aim for 10 to 15 repetitions, and just like our other exercises, you can do a few sets throughout the day. It's a great exercise to do while you're waiting for the kettle to boil, or while you're brushing your teeth. If you find it a bit too challenging with both feet, you can shift your weight slightly to one side and just focus on one leg at a time, or even alternate legs. As you get stronger, you might try releasing your grip on the support for just a moment at the top of the movement, challenging your balance a little more. I've noticed a significant improvement in my walking stride since I started doing these consistently. I feel more spring in my step, and I'm much less worried about uneven pavements. It's a subtle change, but the feeling of having strong, stable ankles and calves gives you a newfound confidence in every step you take. You're not just lifting your body, you're lifting your sense of security and freedom now that we've strengthened the back of our lower legs. Let's talk about another crucial aspect of balance and mobility, particularly for preventing trips and ensuring a confident stride engaging your core and hip flexors. This brings us to our fourth exercise, standing marches, also known as knee lifts. This exercise might look simple, but it's incredibly powerful for improving your balance, coordination, and the ability to lift your feet high enough to clear obstacles. As we get older, sometimes our steps become shorter, and we might start to shuffle our feet a bit more. This happens when the muscles that lift our knees and feet, our hip flexors, aren't as strong as they used to be. A shuffling gait increases the risk of tripping over rugs, daughter thresholds, or any small obstacle. Standing marches directly addresses this, helping you develop that active leg lift that's so vital for safe and confident walking. Here's how to do them effectively. Stand tall and proud. Again, next to a sturdy counter, a wall, or the back of a chair for support. You want to be able to gently hold on if you need to, especially when you're starting out. Keep your posture upright, shoulders relaxed, and your gaze forward. Now, slowly and with control, lift one knee up towards your chest as high as you comfortably can, almost as if you're marching in place. Focus on lifting from your hip, not just bending your knee. You should feel your abdominal muscles subtly engaged to help you balance, and the top of your thigh working to lift your leg. Hold it for a second at the top, maintaining your balance. Then, slowly and with control, lower your foot back down to the ground, placing it gently. Repeat the movement with the other leg. Alternate legs. As if you're marching in slow motion, aim for 10 to 12 lifts on each leg. Like the other exercises, you can do several sets throughout the day. This is another great one to do during commercial breaks or while waiting for something to finish cooking. The key here is to really focus on that slow, controlled movement and maintaining your balance. If you find it challenging to lift your knee high, just lift it as high as you can comfortably manage. Every inch counts. As you get stronger, you'll notice you can lift your knees higher, and you'll feel more stable while doing so. If you're feeling confident, you can try reducing your reliance on the support. Maybe just touching it with one finger, or even letting go completely for a moment at the top of the lift. I've found that incorporating standing marches has made a remarkable difference in how freely I move. My steps feel more purposeful, and I no longer worry as much about catching my foot on something. It's also fantastic for improving circulation in your legs and hips, and it helps reduce stiffness, especially if you've been sitting for a while. It truly adds a spring to your step and a renewed sense of agility. Finally, let's talk about an often overlooked area that can make a tremendous difference in how you feel, how you stand, and how easily you can perform daily tasks, your upper back and shoulders. This brings us to our fifth incredibly effective exercise, resistance band rows. Or if you don't have a band, simple shoulder blade squeezes. We often spend a lot of time looking down at our phones, reading, or working on hobbies, which can lead to a rounded upper back and shoulders that slouch forward. This posture can cause neck and shoulder pain, make it harder to breathe deeply, and even affect your balance. Strong upper back muscles help pull your shoulders back and down, improving your posture and making you feel taller and more open. For resistance band rows, you'll need a light resistance band. You can find these quite affordably online or at most pharmacies and sporting goods stores. If you don't have one, don't worry. I'll tell you what to do instead. To do the resistance band row, you can sit tall in a sturdy chair or stand with good posture. Loop the resistance band around something stable in front of you, like a sturdy pole or even a doorknob if it's secure. Hold one end of the band in each hand, with your arms extended forward, elbows slightly bent. Keep your back straight, chest up. Now, slowly pull your hands towards your body, squeezing your shoulder blades together as if you're trying to pinch a pencil between them. Your elbows will naturally bend and go slightly past your body. Focus on the muscles in your upper back doing the work, not just your arms. Hold that squeeze for a second, then slowly release your arms back to the starting position, controlling the band as it pulls. Game for 10 to 15 repetitions. If you don't have a resistance band, you can do shoulder blade squeezes just as effectively. Simply sit or stand tall, with your arms relaxed at your sides. Now, imagine you're trying to pull your shoulder blades together and down your back. Squeeze them firmly. Hold for a count of 3. Then gently release. Repeat this 10 to 15 times. This might sound subtle, but it's incredibly powerful for waking up those postural muscles and improving your upper body alignment. This exercise, whether with a band or just squeezing, has been a game changer for my comfort and confidence. My shoulders feel less tight, and I stand taller without even thinking about it. Reaching for things on high shelves, putting on a jacket, or even just carrying a bag feels so much easier when your upper back is strong and supportive. It's like putting on your favorite shirt. You just feel better in your own skin. So, there you have it. We've journeyed through 5 foundational exercises that, when done consistently, can profoundly impact your strength, balance, and overall well-being as you age. We started with the humble yet mighty chair squat, the one I do daily, which builds the fundamental leg strength needed for everyday movements, like standing up. Then we moved to the wall push-up, to fortify your upper body, crucial for pushing, lifting, and maintaining good posture. We strengthened your ankles and calves with heel raises, enhancing your balance and stride. We boosted your core and hip strength with standing marches, helping you lift your feet confidently and reduce tripping hazards. And finally, we addressed your posture and upper back strength with resistance band rows or shoulder blade squeezes, ensuring you stand tall and move with ease. Remember, the true power of these exercises isn't in doing them perfectly or for hours on end. It's in the consistency. Even just a few repetitions of each, spread throughout your day, can make an enormous difference over time. Think of it as a daily investment in your future self, in your independence, and in your ability to continue doing all the things you love without limitations. It's about feeling strong enough to embrace life, to pick up your grandchildren, to enjoy a walk in the park, to reach for that jar on the top shelf, or simply to get up from your favorite chair with effortless grace. Small changes truly do make a monumental difference to your health and happiness. I'd absolutely love to hear from you. Which of these exercises do you already incorporate into your routine? Or, which one are you most excited to try first? Maybe you have a personal story about how exercise has helped you stay strong and active. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments section below. Your insights and stories are so valuable and can inspire others in our wonderful community. If you found this video helpful and encouraging, please take a moment to give it a thumbs up. That simple click really helps this message reach more people who need to hear it and who want to stay strong and independent. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. That way, you won't miss out on any of our future videos. which are all designed to help you live your very best life at every age. Thank you for spending this time with me. Keep moving. Keep thriving. And remember, you have the power to live your best life at every age.